well, you probably heard of Shakespeare in the Park, but how about Shakespeare in Pix Plaza?
We're bringing it to you. That's where our Craig Treadway is in for a real New York story. Good morning, Craig.
Good morning. You know, you're going to really love this kid. Believe me. Now, you know, Shakespeare's words were penned hundreds of years ago, but they still live on today in film, theater, and education.
Taking the works of Shakespeare and other authors from words on a page into the mind of America's youth is a non-profit organization called the English-Speaking Union. It has programs in schools across the country which keep the power of language and literature alive. One way is through the English-Speaking Union's National Shakespeare Competition. Since its inception in 1983, more than 250,000 students have participated. And this year's competition started with approximately 15,000 contestants before a 16-year-old from Queens took the grand prize.
From sun and earth sings hymns at heaven's gate. For thy sweet love remembered, such wealth brings, that then I scorn to change my state with kings.
All right, and joining me is the winner of that competition, Xavier Pacheco. Xavier, thanks for being with us this morning, man. We appreciate it. So you actually really picked up Shakespeare 2 years ago, and you actually found it boring.
Yeah. I used to, when I was in middle school, I used to have to think the general idea of, you know, Shakespeare's boring. It's, I would never go watch a play because I thought he was like, he wrote boring and all this language and just, it was all just dramatic. And I used to have that general idea, that general stereotype.
What turned you around then?
Actually performing it, actually picking it up, trying it, rehearsing it, and diving into the work and seeing just how much of a master Shakespeare actually was at writing.
Now, when you really got into it, what were your friends thinking?
My friends, when I got into Shakespeare, my friends, they didn't really, a couple of my friends supported me, but the others were just like, you know, it's just, why is he doing Shakespeare? When they went to actually see the play, they all, pretty much everybody loved it.
Well, of course, now that you won that competition, you're the big man on campus, aren't you?
Yeah, pretty much, right.
All right. So you go to Urban Assembly, School of the Performing Arts in Harlem, right? And you're from Corona, Queens.
Yes, sir.
Now, we already know from reading about you that you want to be a performer, you know, when you're a little. Who influenced you?
Definitely my oldest brother, Pacheco. Yeah, he definitely. When I was a lot younger, like in middle school, I saw one of his plays at his college that he was doing. Yeah. And I saw him up there, and I was just like, this is what I want to do. All
right. Well, listen, man, we're going to let you do your thing here. Xavier Pacheco doing one of his favorite sonnets, or part of one of his favorite sonnets. Go for it. Go ahead and stand.
When in disgrace with fortune and men's eyes, I all alone beweep my outcast state, and trouble deaf heaven with my bootless cries, and look upon myself and curse my fate, wishing me like to one more rich in hope, featured like him with friends possessed, desiring this man's art and that man's scope, with what I most enjoy, contented least.
All right, Xavier Pacheco. Me doth think you are awesome, brother. Seriously. Now, tell everybody what you actually won with this Shakespeare competition. What are you going to be doing this summer?
The first prize winner gets to go study in London at the Royal Academy for Dramatic Arts, and I'm leaving July 20th, so I get to do that for 2 weeks.
Now, listen, Royal Academy of Dramatic Arts graduated John Gielgud, Anthony Hopkins, Kenneth Branagh. I mean, the list goes on and on. You excited?
Definitely, man. Yeah, definitely. I want to learn a lot. I'm always looking to learn more, and there's a great opportunity for that. So I'm definitely excited for this summer.
All right, Xavier Pacheco, man. Thanks for being with us.
Thanks, you.
And just remember, you saw him here on Pix 11. We can say we knew you when, man.
Right.
All right, good to meet you. We'll send it back to you in the studio.
Isn't that great to see the passion for the classics and the kids these days? So next time you say, oh, these kids these days up to no good.
You think of Xavier.
You think of him.
Hard work getting him the best summer camp ever.